Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was major, she missed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Been the whole path, had a flag, can I kick it?
Oh, good look, good look.
Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my...
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
53, quick. Check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
46 to Mike, 46. Lost the pass. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Dobbs going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
First down, Bills.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Titans 7.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Gain of 11.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. He may try. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Barkley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
40-yard line.
Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
46 to Mike, 46. Go, go, go. Hey, check 24. Deep. Deep. Check Mike,
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more plays. They target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
A gain of 3.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. first down. They stick with Singletary. Breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Devin Singletary, 59 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Titans 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
That's the reason we ball for.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Again, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 74 yards. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the big play. First and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taron Johnson brought him down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 81 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobbs. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Loss of 9.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the deep end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
46 to Mike. 46 to
A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And his kick is right through.
49. Titans 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
Check, watch before. Come on. Check 15.
On the ground, it's Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.